I love TV.
Me too. What do you say we turn it on?
Tonight, from the Shrine Auditorium, welcome to the 12th Annual American Comedy Awards.
Well, give them away, then. Give them away to who? Excuse me. Could we interest you in a cockatoo? Sure, I'm not funny anymore, but there's more to life than making shallow, fairly obvious observations.
The next millennium must be jury-free.
Excuse me. May I use your phone? Yeah, it's kind of in my house, and I'm not real comfortable with that.
Gay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Baby, we're here, we're queer, get used to it.
I'm gonna bite my pillow, is what I'm gonna do.
Hey, while you're at it, could you erase that chalkboard? I don't think there's such a thing as lesbolicious coffee.
Is everybody gay?
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the stars of the new series. Tonight, from the Shrine Auditorium, welcome to the 12th Annual American Comedy Awards.
Well, give them away, then. Give them away to who? Excuse me. Could we interest you in a cockatoo? Sure, I'm not funny anymore, but there's more to life than making shallow, fairly obvious observations.
The next millennium must be jury-free.
Excuse me. May I use your phone? Yeah, it's kind of in my house, and I'm not real comfortable with that.
Gay.
I'm gay.
I'm gay.
Baby, we're here, we're queer, get used to it.
I'm gonna bite my pillow, is what I'm gonna do.
Hey, while you're at it, could you erase that chalkboard? I don't think there's such a thing as lesbolicious coffee.
Is everybody gay?
How do you write women so well?
I think of a man, and I take away reason and accountability.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are the stars of the new series, Damon Wayans, and David Allen Greer.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the 12th Annual American Comedy Awards.
Tonight, we had planned to present a brand new award, which we affectionately, perhaps too affectionately, call the Walensky.
It's for service to the comedy community above and beyond, but mostly below the call of duty.
Warning, objects on your television screen may appear larger than in real life.
Hugh Grant was set to present this award, but at the very last minute, he got blown off.
We immediately phoned Pamela Lee. She was extremely receptive to the idea, but said that, sadly, she couldn't attend tonight. However, she did offer to do something on videotape.
Marv Albert and Frank Gifford couldn't be reached at any of the motel numbers we were given.
So we thought of Saddam Hussein, but he didn't want to come out here and bomb. Oh! We also thought of Jesse Helms because he put it to everybody, but instead we bought him an all-expense-paid ski trip.
I just want you to feel that right now. And so, The Lewinsky remains under wraps, which is where it should have stayed to begin with.
Instead, here are the favorites for the funniest male performance in a television series.
Oh, I just got beeped.
I didn't hear anything.
It's on vibrate. Whoa, there it goes again.
I think I know where this is headed. You don't have to say it.
Fraser, could we just go someplace and have sex?
Check, please.
Shiver me timbers.
So, Dick, where are your buccaneers?
Under my fucking hat.
I did something stupid.
What'd you do?
Well, I was shaving.
Yeah?
And I noticed an asymmetry in my chest hair. And I was trying to even it out. And the next thing I knew, gone.
Buddy, I'm telling you, you hit one out of the park tonight.
Yeah, that's because I'm not choking up as much on my penis.
This year's favorite is... The winner is Gary Shandling in The Larry Sanders Show.
I was waiting for the music to stop because this is Fox. I want to thank George Slaughter for this. And those people at home don't know that besides producing a sensational comedy award, George really knows how to warm up an audience. This is when you see the list of nominees, all I can tell you is it's an honor just to win. And this is a prestigious award. You know, I was saying to my limo driver coming over, I'm up for an American Comedy Award. He said, I have one. And thank goodness it's the American Comedy Awards, because in China, Wu Fang beats me out every year. He is one hilarious, you guys know the word. Now, there are so many wonderful people here, and it's such a delight. I see my future ahead of me, and I'm hoping soon I'll be getting the Lifetime Achievement Award, because honestly, I've peaked, and this is it for me. I never felt old until kids started calling me ma'am. I share this with the entire cast from The Larry Sanders Show, who inspire me every day, and Rip Torn and Jeffrey Tambor, who are here tonight. Thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Frasier, David Hyde Pierce.
Thank you. At any given moment, there are over 14,000 people employed working full-time behind the scenes in comedy production. These are the people who light, costume, and photograph us and make it possible for us to be funny. They are the unsung heroes of comedy, and I think I can safely say that tonight they will continue to be unsung. You won't walk out of here whistling their tunes, because this show is about us, the stars. It has nothing to do with the little people. Nope. Tonight, we're giving credit where credit is due. To the courageous men and women of the Electricians Union, who create art out of mere amps and ohms. Oh, there we go. Yes, they are the crucial ingredient in any production. Without them, and also, of course, without the sound engineers, artists whose names belong up there with Beethoven, Brahms, the Grateful Dead. Masters of their craft, they really deserve this award more than anyone, except, of course, for the camera operators, without whom we would just really be screwed. And so, as I was to name, tonight's awards are shared by many people, and if you don't believe me now, maybe you'll believe it when our next winner thanks everyone on the planet. This is the category Funniest Supporting Female in a Television Series, and these are the 5 favorites.
There's been a mistake. There's only 4 words on this typing test.
No, that's right. You asked me if I could type 40 words per minute. There it is, 40 words. And it only took me a half hour.
You broke a bone having sex? Fabulous.
All right. You think I've got germs? I'll give you some germs. How about some for your keyboard, huh? How about that? Oh, how about for your stapler? That's good, isn't it? You have a happy and a healthy.
Honey, you have to let it go. If you care that much about it, you should take Lilu's advice. Get yourself a guy.
Yeah, I'll just pick one up at the grocery store.
No, go to the Price Club. Get a really big one.
No, repeat everything I tell you. Those steaks look nice. Are they fresh?
Oh, those steaks look nice. Are they fresh?
You're leading him. I knew this was going to happen. You people can't be trusted. This was a big mistake.
Shut up, you Nimrod. Oh, shut up, you Nimrod. What? Sorry, I've got a mild case of Tourette's. Bitch in the truck, bitch in the truck, bitch in the truck.
And this year's favorite is Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Thank you very, very much. You know, I am so overwhelmed by the love and the good feeling here in the room tonight that I'd like to take this opportunity to announce to the audience here and to viewers at home that we're going to do the show another season. I'm kidding. I'm not going to thank everybody on the planet, but there are 2 people that I would very much like to thank this evening. One is my manager, Bill Melamed, who has been my manager for 11 years, and to whom I'm very grateful and I love, and it's been a good ride. And I'd also like to thank my mother, who's here this evening, for reminding me to sit up or stand up straight, and to tell her that she was the first funny person I ever met. Okay, thank you very much. Good evening.
Coming up next, Tommy Davidson and Jada Pinkett Smith, along with Penn and Teller. Gentlemen, Jada Pinkett Smith and Tommy Davidson from the soon-to-be-released comedy, Woo!
Good evening. I am Jada Pinkett, this is Tommy Davidson, and, Jada Pinkett Smith. And we are here tonight to present the award for the funniest female in a television series.
Let's see this year's 5 favorites.
Really great meeting your brother.
Yeah.
He's cute. Yeah, isn't he? Yeah. So, is he single? Yeah, he's single, yeah. Well, isn't that a coincidence? He's single, I'm single. He's crazy about you, I'm crazy about you. He's in town on business, I'm horny.
I was with this one girl, beautiful, but knew it. She actually put on makeup to go to bed. Women.
Can't live with him, can't explain to the desk clerk why you only need one bed.
Anybody can talk, just not you.
Just don't understand why
What,
I'm
are
the
you
only
kidding
one
me
on-
now? You're going to pick a fight with me now? You're going to start with me now?
While in Brazil, you're ravenous and Rio. And now to McDonald's you be-o. What should you have? It's no Misterio. Big Macarena.
I'm furious with the blacks. They have no manners and no respect for other people's property. They vandalize, break mirrors, leave cigarette burns everywhere. What? Oh, black people. I don't know any. I thought you meant Simon and Suna Black, who rented our villa in Tuscany.
And this year's favorite is...
You know the difference between me and you, Jada? I make this look good.
Yeah, right. Last time I heard that, I got pregnant. Alrighty then. Like I said, the winner is... Tracy Ullman.
Thank you very much. You don't know yet because you haven't had your baby yet, but this set looks like Gymboree. Everyone with kids knows that, don't you? Well, thank you very, very much. This is great because I know all my peers voted for me, and that's fantastic. Thank you. You know, I love the show I'm doing on HBO. It's great. That is my place, HBO, you know. I want to thank Jeff Bucas, Chris Albrecht, Carolyn Strauss, and thank them for giving me a regular time slot, Sunday night, 10 o'clock, HBO. Watch The X-Files, little antidote to that, my show on the other side. I don't care, I'm going to plug it. I'm on Fox! And, why not? I used to be on Fox, now I'm on HBO. I'm plugging my new show. My children are here tonight, which is lovely to have you here. You are so tolerant of me. When I dress as a Middle Eastern man, and you don't say anything, it's incredible to me. Johnny's in his first tuxedo. Don't spill anything on it. I've got to take it back tomorrow. Trust me, okay? And thank you to my wonderful cast and crew and all my writers. They're brilliant. We start again tomorrow writing for a new season. And of course, my husband, Alan, my co-creator, executive producer. We work side by side the whole time. And people say, is that a strain? Well, the truth of it is our marriage is on the rocks, but we're just staying together for the syndication. And stuff like this. Thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Thank you, everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Penn and Teller.
How you doing? My name is Penn Gillette, my partner Teller, and we have done a lot of big fake tricks with a lot of fake blood. And tonight we're going to try to do a real trick with real blood. We have here a container full of Teller's actual blood. And he's been working on this new thing with what we're calling psychohemokinesis, the power to control one's own blood outside of one's body. And while we're doing this, Teller's going to try to make it a little more interesting by concentrating. You've probably seen this trick at camp where you can turn a glass of liquid upside down and then make the paper stick to it. Well, Teller is able to do it without the paper. Now, we haven't done this before, so there he is. He's concentrating very hard, and as long as his concentration remains perfect, that blood will stay in that glass. Now, we're going to announce the awards. Teller, do you have the awards envelope? Keep concentrating. Yeah, here we go. The awards are written on the back of the envelope here. Keep concentrating. This is for the, keep concentrating, Teller. Don't you? This is for the funniest female performer in a television special. Ellen DeGeneres for the 39th Annual Grammy Awards. You see that, Teller? Okay, good. Jeanine Garofalo for the HBO Comedy Hour. Jeanine Garofalo. Bette Midler for Bette Midler, Diva Las Vegas. It's a pun on Diva Las Vegas. Good. He gets it. Rosie O'Donnell for the 51st Annual Tony Awards. How you doing? Okay. And Lily Tomlin for the American Comedy Honors. And the winner is... Can you help me with this? No, don't think about anything else. And the winner is, look at that, Teller. Bette Midler for, oh, sorry, he was concentrating on the whole, sorry. The winner is Bette Midler for Bette Midler, Diva Las Vegas.
I'd like to thank the American Comedy Awards for this great honor. I have several of these. I'm working on a chess set. Diva Las Vegas was a great experience for me. It was the most fun I ever had doing a show, and I was aided and abetted by many, many talented people, too numerous to mention. However, I would like to single out for special thanks and praise the late, great Joe Layton, and of course, Mr. Bruce Valanche, who's been with me for 150 years and who has often led me down the comedy path. In addition, I'd like to thank all the people at HBO who were so kind to me, and especially Mr. Marty Callner, who pickled me for posterity. In closing, I would like to dedicate the award to a young man who has just begun his open-ended engagement in that big showroom in the sky, Mr. Henny Youngman, who just before the final curtain came down was heard to say, "Take my life, please."
Ladies and gentlemen, Tracy Ullman.
Hello, me again. I'm going to announce Funniest Actress in a Motion Picture. But I know we're all going to get sick of, right, El Nino and Monica Lewinsky, right? I'm sick of it, but I had a theory on what went on. I think that Bill asked Hillary for sex, and she said, "Oh, Bill, get an intern to do that." She's too busy running the country, right? And now, I would like to announce the Funniest Actress in a Motion Picture.
Do you know how much time I spent on this masochistic cycle just trying to figure out what I'd done? And I thought you'd been murdered or brainwashed, or at least I hoped that's what had happened.
When you first came into breakfast, when I first saw you, I thought you were handsome. Then, of course, you spoke.
I can't believe how cute I look.
I know.
You know what? This is like the cutest we've ever looked.
Sutured! You had a scalp lift, you vain son of a... I've got exactly 4 days to break up a wedding, steal the bride's fella, and I haven't one clue how to do it.
And this year's favorite is... somebody who has given my daughter's name, Mabel, a new lease of life. Helen Hunt!
Thank you very much. Only Jim Brooks could make a comedy about a man with obsessive-compulsive disorder, a woman with a child with a life-threatening illness, and a man who gets beaten up and almost drowns in his own self-pity. You know, life is really funny and really brutal, and he made a movie that tried to be about that, and so I'm very proud that I got to be in it, and so grateful to be honored for this very unique romantic comedy that he made. And I'd love to take the opportunity to thank my family at Mad About You, particularly Warren Littlefield and John Feldheimer, who not only tolerated but supported my moonlighting with this little movie. And this is just, this is a thrill. Thank you so much.
Are you watching this crap on television? No, I mean the American Comedy Awards. I can't believe they pulled this on us again. Not even a single nomination. What? They don't think we're funny? I'll show them funny. Hey, Kenny, we lost the signal again. Fix the TV. Oh my God, the American Comedy Awards killed Kenny. You bastard! Yeah, hold it right there, Kenny. That's perfect. Now that's funny.
Here from Ellen is Jolie Fisher. And from The Daily Show, Craig Kilborn.
You know, Jolie, I am crazy about your work on Ellen and the message.
Thank you, Craig. Well, a lot of you may not have seen Craig's program. It's called The Daily Show. It's on Comedy Central. A lot of them have. Well, those of you who have seen it, you know that Craig he's a sweet, kind, lovable, generous, and he's an affectionate guy with a really adorable and good-hearted television personality.
So you've never seen the show, is what you're telling me. Okay.
I have.
Thanks for the kind words. I'm not here to nitpick. I did not hear anything about the short crop blonde hair or the piercing blue eyes. Is it a time thing or what? Where's the full list?
Oh, you want the full list?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. George, we do have time, right? Okay, at the top would be gangly. And can I say, I don't know, oafish?
Wow. Out of nowhere coming. Always a joy working with a network star. We always have fun when we're together, JoJo. But I want to get serious just for a moment. Forget the prompter. This is coming from here. For all the young people who are watching out there, I never applied myself in high school. I've coasted my whole life, and yet because of basic cable, I'm able to make a decent living. So use me as an inspiration. Dream that dream, and I'm proud of you.
Pasty. I forgot, you're also pasty.
Out of control.
You know, I honestly wish there was something between us.
Really?
Yes. A continent.
Family-style restaurant. You know what that means? It means there's an argument going on at every table. Two people are crying, and the eldest male is punching the women. Family-style.
I will do the show, but I got some demands. I want a shirt, because these chains are freezing. Fine. I want Paulie Shore to win the Thalberg Award. I want you to explain to me the plot of Mission Impossible. I want you to kick the wall 3 times. Kick it. Jerry, that's what I think about you, man.
I got good kids. I love my kids. I'm trying to bring them up the right way, not spanking them. I find that I don't have to spank them. I find that waving the gun around pretty much gets the same job done.
Take out some matches, take out a lighter, whatever you happen to have there, strike the match or the lighter, hold it right up to the smoke detector, long enough now for the alarm to go off. You see what I'm saying? Now, that sound is just like watching any episode of The Nanny.
And this year's favorite male in a television special is George Carlin.
Thank you all. Thanks very much. Thank you. This is the George Schlatter Award. I'm always pleased when I get a call from George Schlatter because I know that I'm going to be on television. And I'm either going to be giving something away or receiving something. But one certainty is always there: no money. And I told George a long time ago, and I've mentioned it to you at this affair before, the wonderful thing about this night, I think, is that all of us know that these awards mean absolutely nothing. But I am proud of it. This was my 10th home box office show, and I'm working on number 11 for December. And I want to thank my wife, Brenda. Thank you. I want to thank Brenda, who was with me for so many years at affairs and functions like these, and who cared so much about comedians and was instrumental in a few comedians getting their start on the Young Comedian Show on HBO years ago. She produced several of my specials, too. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you to the comedians. I love you. You're the best people in the world. Good night. Thanks a lot.
Stay tuned for Jenna Elfman.
Thank you. Good evening. On behalf of all the comedians of the world, I'd like to thank the following people for their enormous contributions to stand-up comedy. We owe a deep debt of gratitude to the following: Monica Lewinsky, Kenneth Starr, Betty Curry, Paula Jones, and of course, President William Jefferson Clinton, for with whom without our recent hilarity would not have been possible. And now, it's time to read the nominees for the best Clinton punchline of the year. They are: to keep his ankles warm, over 1,500 on the Titanic alone, put two hands and a face on it at the clock, and the winner is let Teddy drive her home. Now on a more serious note, the nominees for this year's Funniest Supporting Male in a Television Series are
You know, if you take everything I've accomplished in my entire life and condense it down into one day, it looks decent.
Larry and I are very, very close. Larry, you understand? That's a comfort that comes from years and years of working together.
Hey, you like standing out catalogs? How do you like getting them back?
Miles, was that Natalie Spence I just saw you talking with? As a matter of fact, it was. I've been admiring her all evening, so I steeled myself and asked her if she might be free next week.
Yeah?
Well, her lips said no, but her eyes said, read my lips.
Is that drunk guy from Chicago coming?
Ed Wallace. No, he doesn't drink anymore.
Oh, thank God. That guy really needed to get that under control.
No, I mean he stopped drinking because he fell into Lake Michigan and drowned.
Oh, God. Which of the 12 steps is that?
The last one.
And this year's favorite is David Hyde Pierce.
Well, hello. First of all, I want to say it is an honor to be in a category, in a business, or even in a room with Rip and Jeffrey and Jason and Michael. Second, I want to thank every single person at Frasier, from Kelsey right on up to the top, which would be Jimmy Bell, our head of craft services. I want to thank my family, many of whom are here tonight. I especially want to thank my dad, who's at home. Dad, this is for you. And finally, I have to do this. This is weird, but he's here tonight, and it may be my only opportunity. I have to thank John Cleese. There are a lot of people here. A lot of people here who have inspired me over the years, but John is the guy who always got me where it hurts. And in 1985, when I played Laertes opposite Kevin Kline's Hamlet in New York, I modeled my performance on John Cleese, and if you know that play, you know that was a huge mistake. But I don't care, because he's the reason that I do what I do, and he is the one who taught me to actually aspire to insanity. So thank you, John, and thank you all for that.
Please welcome Dharma of Dharma and Craig and the star of Krippendorf's Tribe, Jenna Elfman.
Good evening. Hi, honey. Hi, Jeffrey. It's very nice to be here on the 12th American Comedy Awards. It's also very nice to see that the Motion Picture Academy has finally followed the lead of the American Comedy Awards
And this year is recognizing more comedies and more comedy actors than ever in the history of the Academy. Now, I have a prediction. I predict that in the future, the American Comedy Award will replace the Oscar as the most valuable award in show business. Okay, and now here are this year's favorites for funniest male in a motion picture.
We're getting married. We are. We are getting married.
We're not getting married, How is it?
Yeah, who's gay, huh?
Scott, you just don't get it, do you? You don't. It's no hassle. But all I'm saying, they're gonna get away. I'm just. Knock.
Who's that?
Look, let me tell you a little story about a man named.
Your mommy told me about that wish you made last night. It came true, Max.
Really? You mean you have to tell the truth?
Yes.
No matter what?
No matter what.
Is wrestling real?
In the Olympics, yes. On Channel 23, no.
Will sitting too close to the TV set make me go blind?
Not in a million years.
If I keep making this face, will it get stuck that way?
In fact, some people make a good living that way.
He's offered me the chance to audition for his new Broadway show. And the role is of Henry Higgins, the somewhat stern taskmaster, but he really likes her anyway kind of thing guy, who teaches Liza how to speak correctly. And she, of course, is of the Cockney persuasion and drops her H's. And I've been working on that at home, the whole Cockney thing of, hello, how are you? Do you want to go to Artford?
Open his curtains for him, and he'll know that even things like this happen for the best.
Where do they teach you to talk like this? In some Panama City sailor want a hump bar? Or is this getaway day and your last shot at his whiskey? Sell crazy someplace else. We're all stocked up here.
Aren't they so good? God. I'd love to do a love scene with any one of them. Okay. This year's winner. Jack Nicholson in As Good as It Gets. Unfortunately, the big old dork has the flu. And can't be with us tonight. Which is a shame, because he's got a big old honkin' crush on me. See, I was at my very first Lakers game. This is a true story. We'll be making a documentary soon. And my first time at the Lakers game, and I'm sitting in the front row right next to the score people. That's what they are, right? The scores? Are they judges or score? I think they're the score people. And he's sitting on the other end next to the score people. And I look over and I go, oh my God, that's Jack Nicholson. Oh my God. And I'm staring at him. I'm looking this way because he was over there, so like that. And I wasn't sure. You know when you look at someone and you don't know if they're looking at you, they could be looking right past you. So I stared for a really long time, and then to make sure I went. I did. And he went. And I was like, oh my God. So then I'm at the Golden Globe Awards, and it's very crowded there. And I'm walking, and I like run into him, and I said, hey, I'm the girl who was flirting with you at the Laker game. And he goes, and we'll do it again sometime. So all I have to say is, Jack, March 4th, the Laker game, I will be there. So if you want your award, see you there.
Steve Harvey.
How y'all doing? Great, thank you. I'm Steve Harvey. Some of you may not recognize me out of character. I play the role of Steve Harvey on the Steve Harvey Show. I will be playing myself tonight, Steve Harvey. I knew that wasn't funny when they faxed it to me. I did it anyway. That's the wonderful thing about this show. We can all be ourselves, not just the enormous, okay, why don't we just go off the teleprompter? We can just be whoever the hell we want to be tonight. Simply just ordinary, run-of-the-mill egomaniacs. Let's take Brett Butler, for example. Brett has a reputation of being a bit difficult, but she's actually a very sweet, shy, retiring young thing. I didn't write that one either. You can turn around and look at this for yourself, folks. I'm in the joke-telling business for real. I'm not going to be hung out to dry. Like I wrote this crap right here. I'm just reading the teleprompter. Swear to God, I didn't write none of this. Wonderful. I want to open this really bad. But enough about me. I am here to present the award to this year's Young Woman Female Stand-Up Comic of the Year. The suggestions for these nominees came from a survey of leading comedy clubs. Clips of all the nominees will run for 10 days on a special Comedy Central salute to the American Comedy Awards. From an audience survey conducted by Comedy Central, here are the favorites for the funniest female stand-up comic. Kathy Buckley.
My legs are so long, I have to buy men's pants. These are men's pants. This is the only way I can get in the men's pants if I pay for them.
Diane Ford.
Did you know women speak an average of 6,000 words per day, but men only speak 2,000 words per day? So not only do we get the last word in, we get the last 4,000 words in.
Renee Hicks.
And she called me black. People, I am mahogany American. Look at the white people going, did they change their damn name again?
Mary Ellen Hooper.
I read in a magazine you're supposed to just like lick your glass before you drink. Do girls do that? Yeah, so you look cute, you know, no lipstick.
Alicia Michael.
Like in The English Patient, these two people make love. The man rolls off the woman and says, I claim this shoulder. This shoulder is mine. Real men never talk that way. You know, my husband rolls off me. It's like, you're not going to make me get the towel again, are you?
This is really a very, very important award to these women. Comedy clubs is where most of us all start from. It is a proving ground for us all. Many of us have TV shows at this point, but we all started in comedy clubs, so that's what makes this a very, very special award for some very deserving person tonight. And your winner is Mary Ellen Hooper.
Clubs. Like Steve said, if it wasn't for them giving me work, I know I would be standing on a street corner telling knock jokes for nickels. So I'm so happy. I have to thank my managers, Martin Management, Urban Arthur. Thank you. I would thank my theatrical agent right now, but I don't have one. Hint. I'd like to thank my mom and dad for teaching me to laugh at myself before anybody else does. That way it's your idea. And Mark, thank you, my sweetie, for loving and supporting me no matter how many boyfriend jokes I make. And most importantly, my brother Scott is here, the shy one. When we were little kids, we used to actually have a race on who's a musician as to who was going to get, we used to dream about winning awards, and I just want to tell him, beat ya, sucker. Thank you very, very much, you guys.
Please welcome the stars of All Right Already and Everybody Loves Raymond, Carol Leifer and Ray Romano.
Good evening. Ray, this is so great to be presenting with you because we started in New York together, and just for the record, I loved you before everybody did.
Thank you very much, Carol, and of course, you know, I'm a big fan of yours, and I'm a fan of your show, All Right Already, of course.
Well, thank you. Ray, you know, we're a little low in the ratings. Yeah.
Are you?
It's not easy when you're on a new network like the WB. But I'm not discouraged. No matter what they say, I'm taking my show all the way to number 78.
I'm sure you will. I have faith in you. You know, incidentally, that's where our show started last year. We started in the 70s.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So good. And it's not any easier when you're there, though. Let me tell you right now. You got Moesha right on your ass. There.
I know.
So you'll get there. I'm sure you will.
Oh, thanks, Ray. But you know, it's already happening, Ray. Let's take a look at the Nielsen's, shall we? We have my show coming in at number 104, all right already. At number 105, we have Boy Meets Hand.
That's a very popular show with males 13 to 79, actually.
Let's look at number 106, When Jews Attack.
I love Don Rickles.
And number 107, Touched by an Uncle.
Oh. Goodness, why do you think I'm in this business?
Okay, here are the nominees for the funniest male stand-up comic. Bobby Collins.
The mom's drawing features on her head that previously didn't exist. She drew these lines for eyebrows. Straight up. Nobody in the family said a word because they thought she had an idea.
Jeff Dunham.
Who the hell are you? Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, yeah, well, la-di-da. So you're going to fight again, huh?
Yeah.
How old are you, 40?
40.
Okay.
John Irera.
And I know what it's like to love an inanimate object. I was married for 5 years. I would say to my wife, you don't have to fake orgasm, just fake consciousness. At least come in the house. The hiding is so cool.
John Panette.
Like Chinese food shouldn't be all you can eat because you go from full to starving. There's nothing in between. You go from, oh my God, I can't believe I ate all that chow mein. Hey, look, they brought egg rolls.
Bob Zaney.
Hawaii. I love Hawaii. I was very fortunate. Jay, I got to open up for Don Ho's cousin. Yeah, Stinky Ho. He's the Ho they don't talk about.
And this year's favorite is Jeff Dunham.
This is a most incredible award, and I have to share it with someone who helped me get here. So if you don't mind, I have someone to bring out of this box. Good evening, Walter. Shut the hell up. There we are? Yeah, nowhere. I don't give a damn either. What's going on? Oh, we won. Get out. What do we win? It's right there. Acrylic. Lovely. Can we take the cash instead? I don't think so. I think it's a great award. It is. Would you like to say thank you to anybody? I don't care. How about my wife? I'd like to thank my lovely wife, Paige, our 3 kids, and for putting up with me being gone so much. They like it. They do. Yeah. They call her Agent Greenstein to say, get him the hell out of the house. I'd like to thank Greenstein, our agent, our management, and our publicists. And if we forgot anybody, well, it means you don't really matter and we don't give a damn. Right? So thank you very much. It's an extreme honor, and we appreciate it. All right. I got to get in the box. There we go. Thank you very much, all right?
Coming up next, from News Radio, Andy Dick, along with Jennifer Tilly, co-star of Liar, Liar, Jennifer Tilly.
Hello, I'm Jennifer Tilly, and this is my story. It's kind of sad, but more importantly, it's really short. 3 years ago, I received an American Comedy Award nomination for the Woody Allen film, Bullets Over Broadway. No applause, please. And now here I am back again, and I can honestly say that being on the American Comedy Awards tonight has changed my life. Why? Well, because ever since I was a little girl, people used to make fun of my name. They say things like, Jenny Penny, Jennifer Tilly is silly, silly Tilly, sophisticated stuff like that. Well, I realize no matter how bad off you are, there's always somebody that's worse off. And tonight, I feel a lot better because at least I didn't grow up a little boy named Andy Dick.
I just realized she was making fun of my name. Whatever. Good evening. Wow, what a night. Just to be in the room surrounded by all these great comedians is really a thrill. Where's little Stevie Martin over there somewhere? Hi, Stevie. And the guys I grew up idolizing, like Steve Martin, Richard Pryor, George Carlin. Red Buttons was here, but I think he left. Did he leave? Yow! There you are. Okay, these people worked hard for years perfecting their craft before they became comedy icons. But sometimes something totally unknown becomes a star. Something totally unknown becomes a star overnight. Such a moment occurred recently when a character was downloaded from the internet. It appeared on a brand new series called Ally McBeal. I don't know if you guys saw this. And suddenly, everyone was talking about it. Time magazine was talking about it. So tonight, for the first time, live on stage, the Dancing Baby.
Welcome the star of the hit series Homicide, Mr. Richard Belzer.
Once again, Andy Dick, ladies and gentlemen. Andy Dick. Humor was more difficult this year because people in the news got bigger laughs than the comedy shows. Let's go back a few months. What a year this was for comedy, huh? Madonna, Michael Jackson, and Pamela Lee all had babies this year. Madonna had a baby girl, Pamela had a baby boy, Michael had a baby and a boy. Yeah, you're offended by that. Yeah, good. This is one baby that no one will look at and say he's got his father's nose, because even his father doesn't have his nose. And this was the year that Woody Allen had to marry Sun Yi because she was pregnant with his next wife. You see, there is some good news in the tobacco wars. Richard Simmons stopped smoking. He's wearing the patch and is now down to 2 butts a day. Turning to other supporting performances, here from Mad TV are Nicole Sullivan and Phil Lamar.
You know, folks, brother acts are a long tradition in show business. The Marx Brothers, the Ritz Brothers, the Osmond Brothers, the Wayans Brothers, Dr. Joyce Brothers. It's an easy mistake to make. I mean, you see...
You're a natural blonde, aren't you? But the most loved of all are Tom and Dick, the Smothers Brothers. The Smothers Brothers were among the first to do the many kinds of controversial political and social satires that you might see on Mad TV, Saturdays at 11, on Just One Fox. In fact, they were so good at it that they were fired.
Here they are, the originals, the Smothers Brothers.
Thank you very much for the nice introduction. We are very proud to be, the Smothers Brothers, very proud to be part of the American Academy of Comedy Awards. The Smothers Brothers are here. We are, of course, unfortunately, we are not the original Smothers Brothers. The original Smothers Brothers passed away in 1969. A terrible plane crash. No one knows where they're buried, but we are, even though we're not the original Smothers Brothers, we are real brothers. I am Eric, and this is Lyle Menendez. And we don't care who Mom likes best.
You cut that out. So anyway, we're very proud to be here, the 12th Annual Comedy Awards, and you ever wonder, Tom, how many laughs have been created during the 12 years of this award show? And of course, we're not honoring this award show. It's just a thought I was thinking about watching the show.
I really don't have any.
But you know, of course, what
I don't know how many. I didn't know you were going to ask me that question.
I don't think you understood what I meant by
you just said that. You said you ever wonder how many laughs have been had at these award boards? And
that's all I said. Did you ever wonder?
And I don't know the answer. I'll take a guess. That's all I can do.
You're going to take a guess?
Well, you asked me a question. How much laughs have been happened over these awards? And I'd say.
Tom, you're missing the whole point.
Just give me a chance to answer the question. Okay, off the top of my head, I'd say 12 years, and if there's 12 years, and figure that there's a couple of bad years, not all, I'd say if you average it out, I'd say about 7,200 tons of laughter.
That's a stupid answer.
Just a guess.
Well, it's still a stupid guess.
Well, I was just saying let me change it. 7,200, let me say 7,200 metric tons of laughter have been had over the last 12
Tom, that
years.
was a rhetorical question.
I'm sticking with my answer. 7,200
No,
metric tons
you're missing the whole point.
of
You're not.
laughter.
I said you didn't understand.
I understood.
No. A rhetorical question does not require an answer. It just makes you wonder.
$7,200 metric tons of laughter was just a hypothetical answer, so it didn't require your question.
No, he's right. I guess. Thank you. The next award is for the funniest male guest appearance in a television series.
Quiet.
me show you what I have in mind. Saved it a trip.
Good, so you didn't misunderstand. Master Han probably has no idea how good it feels to kick a little ass.
Man on the tape tells me to say, "Serenity now!"
Are you supposed to yell it?
Man on the tape wasn't specific.
And this year's favorite, the winner is Jerry Stiller in Seinfeld.
All right.
I tell you, this is the first time I've actually won an award in front of a national audience. I feel... Anyway, I just want to say a couple of weeks ago, I was walking down the street and a woman came up to me and said, "Serenity now. You're a very sick man." And I just want to thank the writers of Seinfeld who created a character that allowed me to get in touch with my inner rage. And also the cast who always treated me as if I was sane. I got to thank Jerry Seinfeld, Larry David, for casting me in the role of my life. I really enjoyed this. I want to thank Jason Alexander, who on the first day of rehearsal said to me, "Don't be afraid to hit me." I enjoy it. Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who kind of stood by and just laughed at everything I ever did when I needed it the most. Andy Ackerman, who told me to go deeper, whatever that meant, you see. I also want to thank Estelle Harris, a lady, my co-star, who is the funniest woman I've worked with since working with my wife, Ann Mira. And phenomenal person, beautiful lady. And I also have to thank my wife, Ann Mira, and my kids, Amy and Ben, who put up with a guy who found out it was more important to be a comedian than a husband and a father until he learned better. Good people. Last of all, I want to thank Jerry Seinfeld, who allows all his performers to go as far as they want to go, as long as it's funny. Thank you all for giving me this wonderful night. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Good evening. I am here to present this year's Lifetime Achievement Award. This is already a very big thing. A Lifetime Achievement, this represents achievement and excellence in comedy consistently over the course of an entire lifetime. Okay? Do you understand what this means? This is not, hey, this guy in junior high school, he once did a thing with rice pudding, you had to be there. No, this is a Lifetime Achievement Award bestowed upon a very select group of comedy giants. Now, all the performers who received this award before are all wonderful people, and they all deserved it. But for me, there is no one more deserving than the artist being honored here tonight, one of the funniest men to ever walk the planet, Mr. Jerry Lewis.
Thank you very much. Our next award is the Creative Achievement Award, and here are some of the past winners who were honored for their numerous achievements. I think these are the past winners, or an invitation to a very powerful Seder. Anyway, I'm actually, I'm not presenting the award. I'm presenting the presenter of the award, which is, I guess, unnecessary. But as we say in the porn industry, I'm kind of the fluffer to the fluffer. So Thank you. Little Boogie Nights reference. Steve Harvey wrote that. Thank you. I got nothing. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I met Jack Nicholson? I was sitting behind Jenna Elfman at a Lakers game. Yes. Thank you. They can sweeten that. To present this year's award, it is truly a pleasure and an honor to introduce one of the funniest people ever invented, a strange man, the Minister of Strange, Mr. John Cleese.
Good evening. I am delighted to be here to pay homage to a chap who has been very close to me and my family for many decades. Throughout the years, we have worked together, laughed together, and broken bread together. I am honored to be able to call him friend, Mr. Frank Ounce. Sorry. Oz. Definitely. Frank Oz is an extremely deserving recipient of this Creative Achievement Award. What is the Creative Achievement Award? It is the award given to someone who has demonstrated multiple talents in the art of making people laugh. Some are writers, some are performers, some are directors, and some are producers. Frank Oz is none of these. But he was born in England, and that's good enough for me. For England has always been superior to America in so many, 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 many ways. The first, perhaps the most obvious, is that we speak English. Secondly, when we organize a World Series, we invite other nations to participate. Thirdly, and perhaps most important, is the fact that British subjects, when meeting with the leader of our country, have to go down on only one knee. So it is truly my pleasure to honor my compatriot and dear fiend, Frank Oz. In 1944, Frank was born in Hereford, England, which explains his love for bangers and mash, fish and chips, and bubbles and squeak.
Big Dipper? Oh, Lord, from the dripping W-O-M-A-N. Like to say it again. Cause I'm a woman. All right, get her out of here.
Frank brought his parents to the United States when he was 6, shortly before he lost his hair. Knowing that he was in the land of opportunity, Frank decided to do what any little boy his age would do, become a puppeteer.
Well, as a child, I remember doing my first show when I was about 11 years old for about $25 in front of a supermarket.
It was at 17 that Frank was spotted by the late, great Jim Henson. Jim's wild and creative mind quickly identified a soulmate, and Frank immediately became his right-hand man.
And we have here a Southern Colonel type character. He's a two-person puppet. And in this one, I'm working the left hand and the head. And I'm working the right hand.
Here's that sound.
That's right.
I've never really figured that out before. Son of a gun.
As the Muppets, or stuffed little furry bits, as I like to call them, jumped from their historic children's show Sesame Street to prime time and the big screen, Frank was able to create more and more characters with more and more rear ends simply begging for his hash.
Shut up!
The biggest, of course, being that which belonged to Miss Piggy. But the Cookie Monster, Bert, Grover, and, without question, Animal were the favorites of those of us who don't like pork.
Animal!
Frank had always wanted to become an actor so that he could learn what it was like to be tormented by a director. He was cast in one of the biggest movies of all time, Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back. Frank's character, Yoda, was loved around the world, and personally, I thought he never looked better.
You seek Yoda. You know him? Take it to him, Alien.
Pursuing his desire to be in front of the camera, Frank began acting and testing a wide range of character roles. He played a balding, sneering cop in Blues Brothers. Then he experimented by playing a balding, sneering coroner in Innocent Blood. And leave it to Frank to jump without a net when he tackled the role of a balding, sneering policeman in Trading Places. Moving on, Frank decided to direct, thank God.
You'll be a dentist. You have a talent for causing things. Don't be a dentist. People will pay you to be inhumane. Your temperament's wrong for the priesthood, and teaching would suit you still. Don't be a dentist. You'll be a success.
Frank's personal and professional relationship with Steve Martin continued in the film Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Steve had these brilliant ideas, and when we got to it, it was great. He came up to me off camera once and said, I did this thing in my nightclub act. Do you think you'd like it? And it was hysterical. I said, and that kicked everything off. And then we started to have much more fun with the piece. And that's where Steve gets all these great ideas, and I get some credit, see.
Eat your food. Excuse me. May I go to the bathroom first? Of course you may.
Thank you. I don't just shoot something and that's it. I kind of play around. I ask the actors what do they think and go back and forth. So it's just give and take and collaboration. I love collaborating with people. As long as they do exactly what I say.
Frank and Steve teamed up for a third time with Goldie Hawn in the film House Sitter, until Steve found out that the other actors got paid. So Frank moved on to Bill Murray in What About Bob?
I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel good. I feel great. I feel wonderful. I feel good.
And having already magically portrayed the story of an Indian coming out of the cupboard, it seemed only fitting that Frank would tackle the story of an Indianan coming out of the closet.
Welcome to our series on exploring your masculinity. Repeat after me. Yo. Yo. Hot damn. Hot damn. What a fabulous window treatment. What a fabulous That was your trick.
As a director, I love to see my actors shine, and I think I just love it when something comes to life, when something cooks, when something bubbles. That's what I love.
But I am not gay. What was Streisand's 8th album? Color Me Barbara. Stud. Everyone knows that. Everyone where? The little gay bar on the prairie? You know what you need? I need a wedding.
Tom and Kevin were great with the Kiss. It's funny, that Kiss became such a big deal, and it wasn't that Tom and Kevin, they just tried to do the best job they could as actors. It's terrific. We had a great time doing it. I had them do it a lot of times.
Frank Oz has the comedic intuition of a performer, combined with the ability to translate his vision to the screen. He has taken his unsuspecting audiences on journeys through galaxies of fantasy and suburbs of reality. He has accomplished the director's 3 greatest challenges: making the audience care about his characters, making them laugh, and making them pay.
They're not here listening to your answer.
No, he was directing my head. I was this way, so I thought I'd go that way. And I was being funny because if I went this way really far, I thought I'd get some humor. I'd go this way real far. But neither was particularly funny, so I'll just stop.
Frank Oz.
Gee, I first want to thank Johnny and Alice Faye and Steve Martin for being here, and I'm amazed that I'm here being honored on the same night that the great and brilliant Jerry Lewis is being honored. And I, of course, want to thank George Schlatter and the American Comedy Awards for this honor. I lead 3 distinct lives. I feel I do. Wonderful lives. One is with the Muppets, the Jim Henson Company. David Lazer, Jerry Jewell, Don Sahlin, also some of my fellow Muppet performers who do all the great characters, and you don't know these people. Richard Hunt, Jerry Nelson, Dave Goles, Steve Whitmire, Kevin Clash, Bill Beretta. Also, the actual workshop people and the writers, and of course, especially the Henson family. And then there's Jim Henson. And without Jim, who gave me all the opportunities and support, I could never have lived this wonderful life. It was working with Jim and learning from Jim also that helped me make the transition into my second life, which is directing movies. And I love directing movies. And I want to thank just a few people who've helped me in this life. David O'Connor, Michael Wimmer, Joel Baer, Bernie Williams. I thank them, but you might notice that I have not thanked the actors. And that is because without me, they are not funny. Now, let's just go down the list and see some of the actors. Steve Martin, without me, not funny. Bill Murray, without me, not funny. Goldie Hawn, Kevin Kline, proven not funny without me. Bob Newhart, obviously not funny without me. Johnny's still hanging around, hoping that my funny will rub off on him. But neither of these lives, which I love so much, would mean as much to me if it wasn't for my third life. And that is a son, a brother, a father, and a husband. And I want to thank my mom and dad for bringing us to the United States and letting a skinny 19-year-old kid go to New York and work with a little weird group called the Muppets. I want to thank Ron and Sasa and Jenny and my fantastic children, Cody, Cooper, Woody, and Hadley. And lastly, the person I could not live without in any life, my wonderful and amazing wife, Robin. Thank you for this honor. This award enriches the lives I live and inspires me to explore new lives. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Jenna Elfman and our stand-up comedy winners, Jeff Dunham and Mary Ellen Hoover.
Okay, congratulations to all the winners. You rock. Thank you for watching the 12th Annual American Comedy Awards. And Jack, this is for you. Good night. We'll see you next year.
Awards were also given to Joan Cusack for Funniest Supporting Actress in a Motion Picture, Rupert Everett for Funniest Supporting Actor in a Motion Picture, and to Carol Burnett for Funniest Female Guest Appearance in a Television Series. Nominations and awards are voted on by comedy performers only. The American Comedy Award selects the Creative Achievement Honoree and the Lifetime Achievement Award. Some of tonight's winners were notified in advance. And don't wear white shoes after Labor Day.